So let me ask you something. What if the one supplement you've been skeptical about is actually the most scientifically backed thing you could put in your body? I spent a full year testing that theory. Same supplement, same dose, every single day for 365 days straight. No breaks, no cycling off, no excuses. And what I found might completely change how you think about creatine forever. But before we get into the results, let me kill the noise first. Because if you've spent more than 5 minutes in a gym, you've heard the horror stories. Creatine will wreck your kidneys. Creatine causes hair loss. Creatine makes you look like a water balloon. Here's the thing though, almost everything you've heard is wrong. And I'm going to prove it using my own body as the evidence. So what actually is creatine? Your body already produces it naturally. It's stored inside your muscle tissue and it functions as a rapid energy source. Every time you do something explosive, heavy lifting, sprinting, anything that demands intense output, your muscles burn through a molecule called ATP. Think of ATP as the actual fuel your muscles run on. The catch is your muscles can only store a tiny amount of it, and it depletes incredibly fast. Once it's gone, your muscles lose their ability to generate peak power. That's the wall you hit and it's set when everything suddenly feels impossible. Creatine solves that problem. When you supplement with it, your muscles store more creatine, which means it can regenerate ATP more quickly during intense effort. More ATP available means more output. More output over time means more muscle growth. That's the chain reaction in a single paragraph. Now, when I walked into a supplement store to start this experiment, I almost lost my mind. The options were ridiculous. Different forms, different names, fancy labels promising superior absorption and breakthrough results. Here's what I found after digging into the research. It's mostly marketing. Creatine monohydrate is the original, the most studied, the most proven, and honestly the best option available. There are no documented absorption problems with it. There's nothing that needs fixing or upgrading when you're shopping. Flip the container around and check the ingredient list. Their creatine monohydrate is the only thing listed. You found the right one. If there's a paragraph of extra ingredients, you're paying a premium for stuff that doesn't move the needle. Now let's talk dosage because this is where people overthink themselves into paralysis. 5 grams per day is the sweet spot for most people. If you're on the larger side, maybe 6 or 7 grams. If you're smaller, you could go a little lower. But honestly, agonizing over exact milligrams is a complete waste of mental energy. Your muscles saturate with creatine over time regardless. What actually drives results is showing up and taking it consistently every single day. That's it. I took 5 grams daily for the entire year because it's exactly 1 scoop and I didn't have to think about it. When you first start, there's something worth knowing. Your muscles need time to become fully saturated with creatine before you experience the full benefit. You have 2 routes to get there. The first is loading, where you take around 20 grams per day for about a week, split across multiple servings. This saturates your muscles fast. After that first week, you drop back down to 5 grams to maintain those levels. The second route is simply starting at 5 grams a day, letting saturation happen gradually over 2 to 3 weeks. Both methods get you to the exact same destination. The only real difference is timeline and digestive tolerance. 20 grams a day can genuinely upset your stomach. Even spacing it out doesn't always help. I went with the no-loading route the entire year and never had a single stomach issue. Same result. 0 suffering. People also obsess over timing, pre-workout versus post-workout, morning versus night. Here's the reality. Creatine doesn't behave like caffeine. You don't feel it. Kick in 20 minutes before a set. It accumulates in your muscles steadily over days and weeks. Once those stores are full, the creatine is already there working every time you train, regardless of when you last took your dose. The best time to take creatine is simply whatever time guarantees you actually remember it daily. I threw mine into my post-training protein shake because it was already part of my routine and required 0 extra thought. You can mix it with practically anything. Water works fine. A shake works fine. With carbs, without carbs, it doesn't matter much once you're saturated. The one thing worth being mindful of is caffeine. The evidence isn't conclusive, but some research suggests caffeine may interfere with creatine's benefits. To be safe, I separated them. Coffee in the morning, creatine later in the day, easy fix. Now the part you actually click for. After 365 days, here's what happened. My strength went up noticeably. Not dramatically overnight, but consistently over months. Extra reps became available. Weights that once felt like my ceiling started feeling manageable. Those small improvements compounded month after month into real, measurable progress. My muscles looked visibly fuller. Creatine draws water into muscle cells themselves, not under the skin. That distinction matters because the result is a denser, thicker appearance rather than a soft, puffy look. As long as you stay properly hydrated, you get the fullness without any bloating. Recovery felt meaningfully better, less soreness between sessions. Feeling ready to train again sooner. That alone makes a significant difference when you're consistently trying to build muscle and can't afford to miss sessions because your body has recovered. Now for the side effects everyone whispers about. Did my hairline move? Not even slightly. The boldness concern came from studies suggesting creatine might influence DHT levels, a hormone associated with hair loss. But if your hair is going, that's genetic. Craving isn't the villain there, your family tree is. And the body hair stories, that's just puberty with the supplement sponsorship. Bottom line, after one full year, creatine monohydrate is genuinely one of the most effective, safest, cheapest, and well-researched supplements that exist. The science is overwhelming, the results are real, and after living it for an entire year, I can tell you firsthand, it delivers exactly what the research promises.